Hello, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a monthly reset. I'm going to start making this video at the end of every single month so that I can help give you guys the motivation that you need to prep and plan to set us up for success with the month ahead. So the first thing I'm doing here is just setting up my meal plan. I'm writing a few extra lines so that I can actually meal plan for the entire month. So I have this list on a Google document on my phone that I can reference, but I basically have a list of every single meal that we make on a regular basis. It makes it easier for me to brainstorm different ideas or what meals to make each day instead of just trying to pull something out of thin air. As I meal plan, I like to think about what we're going to be doing that day. If I know I'm going to be at work all day, I'm going to make sure it is a super easy meal that I can make when I get home. My husband has an on-call schedule, so sometimes he will be called out during at dinner time. So I like to make sure I have a meal planned that is really good still once it's been reheated so that he can still enjoy a really good dinner once he gets home. The other thing I like to do while I'm planning is to make sure the meat option is different from the day before. So I won't put like 2 chickens next to each day. I'll make sure it's something that's made with chicken. The next day will be beef and then sausage, but that's kind of our preference. So I've been weekly meal planning for a long time, so I'm really excited to get a whole month out of the way. That way I don't have to think about it until the end of this month. Can you believe January is already over? So I'm setting up my February calendar now. This is a magnetic acrylic calendar. It came with the other weekly calendar that I used to make our meal plan. And I love this because it's right here on our refrigerator. I think it looks great and it's also reusable, but having it right here on our refrigerator has really helped me stay on top of what is coming up. My husband and I both use Google Calendar, so that's great because it syncs both of our schedules on our phones together. But even just having our schedule on our phone wasn't enough for me. I would still forget about activities and dates and play dates and whatever. So having it right here on our refrigerator where I go to 100 times a day, especially with my kids' snacks, has really helped me stay on top of everything. So here's where I keep our monthly meal plan. And then on the other side of the fridge is where I keep our calendar. Now that we have our planning done for the rest of the month, before I put in a grocery order, I'm going to clean out our refrigerator. I really try to do this as fast as possible because I don't like having cold items out on the counter. I had seen someone use the laundry basket and then put it outside where it's snowing, but we live in Florida, so our high today was in the 70s, so it was not going to work for me, but I did use the laundry basket just to make it easier to move everything super quickly out of our fridge. I also feel like because all the cold items are together, it's helping keep them cooler than they would be if I just sat them out on the counter. So to help them stay even cooler, I tried putting a towel over the whole laundry basket. I can't remember the last time I cleaned out our fridge, but it's time to wipe down all of these drawers and clean all that dried milk and crumbs out of here. I like to spot clean our fridge whenever I see a spill, but I cannot remember the last time I did a big deep clean. I'm curious how often you guys like to do that. My goal is monthly, and now that I'm making these videos, I will get it done every single month. For the inside of the refrigerator, I just like to spray everything down with a mixture of half water, half vinegar, and just wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. If the whole shelf is like super gunky and something really spilt on it, I will take it all off, and it's so much easier to wash it off in the sink. But the produce drawers on the bottom always get the dirtiest, so I always take those out and wash them in the sink. So I've come up with a whole new system for how I'm going to be storing our produce, so I cannot wait to share that with you guys here in a little bit later in this video. It's definitely going to be keeping my drawers here a lot cleaner, and our produce is also going to last a lot longer. So all these produce drawers I will take out completely, wash it with water and soap, and then I will hand dry it because I want to put everything back in as soon as possible. I don't like keeping our cold items out of the fridge. I want to be able to put everything right back in as soon as possible. So you could do this as you take things out or in, but I am making sure to check every single expiration date on anything that I'm putting back in our refrigerator. I grocery shop once a week, and I only buy what we are going to be using that week. I don't stock up on anything, and it's really minimized the amount of food waste that we make. So I had gone to Walmart to pick up my grocery order. I love their pickup option. It saves me so much time. I am not a fan of grocery shopping. It's like my least favorite thing to do. I can't ever find anything in the aisles, and I'm constantly going back and forth. Anyway, saves me so much time to just go there, pick it up, plus it doesn't cost anything extra. The one thing I'm not a fan of with the pickup option is that you cannot use your own reusable bags. I think there are some Walmarts that are now allowing you to have that option, but even when I click the option to like use my own bags at pickup, they always bring them out in the plastic bags already. So I think we're getting there. It's been a huge topic here in the United States, but personally I do save them and reuse them when I can. Whenever I'm putting any food away, I always like to rotate food out. So anything that is new always goes to the back. That way, whatever is older is getting used first. It is time to share with you guys my new favorite way to handle all of our produce so that it lasts longer and saves us money. So I'm laying out a couple towels so that they have a little drying space, but I like putting all of our strawberries inside a quick bath. So about a quarter cup of vinegar, and then the rest is water. Let it sit for 2 minutes, and then I'll strain them and lay them out on the counter to dry completely. I've been using a vinegar bath for a while to keep our produce fresh, and it really helps keep them from getting mushy or moldy. If I don't do anything to our fruit, it always goes bad within a week. The vinegar bath always keeps our strawberries fresh for at least a week and a half. On top of that now, I recently saw that putting them in glass mason jars helps preserve them even longer. So I'm going to share the new ones that I got, and next month I'll be able to update you guys on how well they work. Our grapes I'll just wash off with water. We eat them so quickly that I'm really not worried about them going bad. I just rinse them so that they are ready to eat, but I don't take them off of the stem because that does make them go bad a lot faster. This gray container I had actually gotten from like Marshall's or Home Goods or something like that, and I like to put our grapes in here. It kind of helps strain them, but it also keeps them from getting bruised. Whenever they're in that plastic bag, they just get jostled around so much, so I like putting them in here. So these are half-gallon ball mason jars, and they are what I'm going to be using to put our blueberries and strawberries in. So let me know if you've heard of this. I think it's starting to become a trendy topic, keeping your strawberries and blueberries inside a mason jars to keep them like fresh longer. So I'm going to try it out now, and next month I will give you guys an update on whether or not I noticed any difference with my produce going bad. So I had gotten these ones from Walmart. I actually put them in with a grocery pickup order, so it wasn't even something that had to get shipped to our house. I'm putting some paper towels on the bottom, and now that my strawberries and blueberries are completely dry, I'm going to put them inside the containers. So I will make sure to put a link in the description to the blog post that helped me the most with how to store your fruit like this. There are a few different tips, such as like if you start seeing some condensation on the inside of your jars, just take off the lid for a couple hours, and then once that's gone, you can put the lid back on. So next up, I'm going to go through my kids' rooms. I'm going to make sure everything is stocked, like diapers. I also, this month, really wanted to go through my kids' clothes. They've been growing like weeds, so I'm just going to take out everything that doesn't fit anymore. These are all changing pad covers, and we don't have a changing pad anymore, so those are going in our donation pile. My kiddos have recently found a new hobby, and that is taking out everything in their dresser drawers and just spreading it all around their room. So I always have them put everything back, but of course it never looks very good. Anyway, so as I'm taking out clothes and going through them, making sure all the clothes that don't fit them anymore are going in a donation pile, I am making sure to put everything in nice and neatly. So this bottom right drawer is where I keep Owen's long sleeves. We don't have a lot of long sleeves because we live in Florida and it does not get very cold here. So the other thing I like to put in this drawer are items that he does not fit into yet. But as I was going through this, I think everything in here fits him now. So I am really happy that I went through all of these clothes. So I won't have to go through their clothes every single month, but with these videos, I wanted to focus on things that I can do to make next month easier, and going through their clothes was definitely something that was going to help me this month. So next up, I have his shorts, his shirts, and bathing suits. So I'm checking every single size on his clothes and taking out anything that does not fit anymore. This bottom drawer is where I like to keep his sheets. So as you can see, it's pretty cluttered. So I'm going to be getting rid of a few of these. There's also some blankets in here that he does not use anymore. So I will be donating all of those too. It is so refreshing to get all of these clothes out of his dresser drawer, and I will be able to donate all of that. So part of my monthly reset is going to be changing out all of our linens. Owen and Cecilia still have diaper leaks every once in a while, so their sheets probably get changed out at least every week, if not every other, but I will be changing them out today. They got butt cream all over their mirror in here, so I am using water and vinegar to clean all of that up. Before moving on to Cecilia's room, I'm going to change out the diaper pail. I'm also going to wipe down the whole thing with some disinfecting wipes. Owen is getting so close to potty training. He's starting to show some of the signs, like he's been watching his sister go and all that fun stuff. So I am really excited to be getting rid of this diaper pail, hopefully very soon. I'm going to be making my way into Cecilia's room now. We're going to be changing her linens and going through all of her dresser drawers too. So I won't have to go through their drawers like every single month, but it was definitely on this month's to-do list. It was just something I knew I needed to do, and it was going to make our everyday life easier. So that's what I want to focus on at the end of the month. Things that I can do that are going to make next month easier. So just like Owen's clothes, I'm going to go through everything and take out anything that does not fit anymore. Next up we have PJs, and I just took out whatever I knew wasn't going to fit anymore. We don't keep too many PJs because we just like to reuse them. This drawer is long sleeves, and again, we live in Florida, so we really don't have too many long sleeves, but there were a few things in here that don't fit anymore, so I went ahead and took those out. These are all the clothes I'll be donating from Cecilia, so I'm just adding it to the pile that I made for Owen. Now I'm going to change out Cecilia's sheets so that they are nice and clean and ready for the month ahead. I have really lowered my standard for making her bed. I used to do the whole shebang. I used to put like the fitted sheet and then the flat sheet and then fold everything nicely. Now I will make sure she just has her waterproof cover, and then I'll put her fitted sheet on, and then it's just a quick throw blanket, and that is it. It makes it so much easier to clean and wash and change everything, especially since she still has accidents every once in a while. So anyway, always try to brainstorm different ideas to make your life easier. My big helper is going to be cleaning her own mirror for me with water and vinegar, and I'm going to be tidying up the rest of her room while she does that. I left this little bit because I thought it was hilarious. Cecilia had turned my camera around and filmed herself cleaning the window. She is such a little mini me. If you are behind on laundry, then you are not alone. I'm gonna clean up this laundry room super quickly and then get some loads of laundry cycling in here. I think the number one goal I want to have the end of like every single month is just to make sure I am on top of laundry. Typically, I will make sure to do at least one load every single day so that there's only a little bit to do and it doesn't take that long. Whenever it piles up, that's when I tend to procrastinate it because it takes me forever to fold everything. So at the end of the month, if I am behind on laundry, I will definitely be getting on top of it so that I have a fresh month ahead. So now I'm going to go through our bathrooms and anywhere that we have some laundry and make sure that I grab anything that needs to be washed. So I'm taking the hand towel out and making sure to get their bath towels. And I use a towel for like a little kneeling mat here in the bathroom when I'm giving them a bath. So I'm making sure to get that so that I can wash all of it. Now that I've gathered all the laundry that needs to be cleaned, I'm going to take out what I had in the dryer already. These are just a bunch of towels that need to be folded and put away. The biggest thing that's helped me make sure that I put our laundry away is to just have one laundry basket. So I don't have a bunch of laundry baskets with just like folded clothes everywhere. I literally just have this one laundry basket. So before I can get out another load of laundry from the dryer, I have to put everything away. So it's really just put me into this habit of as soon as I fold our laundry, I will put it away. So 2 days before I had filmed this, I literally washed every single item on our bed. So we had a fresh set of sheets and bedding already here, so I'm not going to strip it all down and wash it, but that is my goal for the end of each month, is to make sure we are going into the next month with a clean bed. So since I already have everything washed, I'm just going to make our bed and then tidy up the rest of our room. It had been a while since I took the time to put things away that have accumulated in here, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity to finally take the time to do a reset in our master bedroom here. I know this is a ridiculous pile of books. I had gone a little overboard on my hold request from the library. I thought it was going to take a lot longer for them to get these books to me. So anyway, they all came in at the same time. So I'm just have them on my side table so at night I can go through them quickly and decide what ones I am going to be reading that month and what ones I'm going to return and read some other time. So anyway, picking up the rest of the things that just kind of accumulate around our room and just clean this space up. It is time to cycle through some more laundry. So I'm taking out all the sheets that I had taken off Owen and Cecilia's beds and putting them in the dryer. Then I can start some more towels. We always have so many towels to wash, but I'm gonna bust all of it out so that I have a fresh month ahead of me. I can't remember what I had done in between. It was probably, feeding my kids lunch or something, but everything in the dryer is done now. So I'm going to take it out quick, fold it. It's just the sheets, so they don't take very long for me to fold. But I'm going to cycle through the rest of our laundry just to keep things going. Okay, so do you guys have any recommendations for like detergent and softener? I really want to do something that's more hypoallergenic. I am up for any suggestions, but I definitely want something that's a little bit easier on our skin. I'm also trying to pay more attention to what products I'm using and what ingredients are in them. So I love things that are a little bit more natural. So I've started some research on some different products, but if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. It is time to cycle out another load. I am getting it all done. I don't want to have any more laundry to wash by the end of the day. So these are all of our towels, and then I'll be able to bring everything over from the washer again into the dryer and start another load of laundry. So as I put away the rest of these towels, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If I sent some motivation your way, please let me know in the comments. And by hitting that thumbs up, that really helps motivate me. If you need some more cleaning motivation, I will make sure the best video for you is linked right here. And I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye.